Well, hello, anyone there? Hello, hello. If anyone join, feel free to let me know in the chat. Hey, John, what's going on? I think it's just you and me right now. Nice. Yeah, it's a new cam. I've never done a live stream before though, so I think I screwed up the first link. Yeah, nice. All right. I'll give it a few more minutes in case anyone wants to join. I gotta maybe share this out in case anyone wants to join in as well. Let me see. Share a group. Let me share this out to a couple groups. Yeah, and I was thinking I'm gonna do a. I figured this is just an informal thing, and then I'll probably do maybe a video next week that's a little bit more formal. So, so I hope everyone's doing well. Cheers. Nice. Cool. Excuse me. All right. All right. So let's get started anyway. I know, it's not too many folks here right yet, but oh, B Hop, yeah, that one's a good one too. This one is Jack's Abbey shipping out of Boston. It's an amber lager. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. So everyone that's here, we have you, John, and somebody else, I think. But welcome to my shop, and I will do a very informal tour. Just see how this goes. I've never done a live stream before, so forgive me if this is a little bit rough around the edges. But yeah, we'll get going here. So as you can see, this is where normally a lot of my videos take place kind of in this shot. There's with this frame that you see here now. This is where I keep my hand tools. You have like a couple bad axe saws, my coping saw. I use a French cleat system. I like it. I mean, I can make custom holders for everything. Um, it just gives me the ability to move around and rearrange as needed. So yeah, no problem. No problem. So what I thought I might do as best as I can is maybe move the camera around. I can show you guys different spots here. So this here, I'll give you the view. That is the bench itself. This is a split top Nicholson that I built a few years ago. You can see a bunch of puzzle pieces there. That's actually Paul Jackman's puzzle. If you're not familiar, it's a 1,000-piece puzzle. That is a picture of all the wood shavings that he did when he made 1,000 pencils by hand. Which, just to give you an idea of how crazy this puzzle is and how potentially crazy I am, there's the puzzle. So, anyway, let me back the camera out a little bit and bring it up here. Let me spin my machine around. Yeah, it's a decent view, I guess. Let me just turn my machine around so I can see the screen. You can see this wall here. This goes over to the corner here where I have some pegboard and like more general use tools. And you can see how that I have some organization there, parts, etc. And I'll try and move this down a little bit. You can see I have like those containers there. Nice mess right there, which is a combination of lights that I want to convert the fluorescent tubes to LED. I've done about half the shop, and the other half I still have to do. Various containers because I had to move a shelf unit. Basket of stuff that if I can get the okay, I was going to go to one of our local hospitals for some certain supplies. So go back this way. I'll turn it around this way. Over there, you see the desk chairs, my work from home setup. Keep going, we can see my lathe, drill press. I have a drum sander, grinder, and this is where it's going to get a little bit tight, so just bear with me here. And keep going, I'll show you, this is my bandsaw. It's a Laguna 1412. It's a really good bandsaw, I like it. And then I'll lock this in place. Sorry if there's a little bumpy ride here. Oh, nice. Hey, Josh, what's going on, bud? Hope everything's going well with you. Hopefully you're able to work from home as well. All right, so as you can see, the house is old. This camera is roughly just a little bit below my eye level. So you can see here I have ductwork that I have to duck under in certain places, you know, pun intended. And so let me spin this around this way. This is going to be a little bit tricky here. I'm going to drop the camera. So behind, I got a fan there, but behind that you can see is a belt disc sander. A little better view of the drum sander, which everything's on wheels. I can pull out as needed and then push back. The cabinet, the drawer units there, my dad got those drawers when he retired and then built a little, you know, wooden shelf system for him. You know, and I got those after my folks passed away, and you know, we cleaned out his shop. And then I have a little Harbor Freight cart for parts. And then that's like the other side of the shop. What you see, that's the outfeed table for the table saw. So we'll get a better view of that. But I kind of tuck my dust collector. I don't know if you can see there, the white bag, that's the dust collector. Yeah, the light's in the way, but the dust collector sits behind the outfeed table, kind of tucked out of the way. And I have that on a remote control that I have on my apron, so I can just hit the button and it'll turn on. And then there's a trash can separator. That way all the big chips go there. All the small stuff goes into the dust collector. And if we kind of spin the camera back around this way, see the heater, and then you can see like there's the bandsaw again and kind of the view from this part of the shop. All right, so let me tighten the camera back up. I need a hand. Hold on, guys. I'm holding my laptop with one hand and make your tripod with the other. So, all right. All right, so let's go to the other side of the shop. Yeah, wacky heads. Yeah, exactly. All right, so this is actually one of the first things I ever did when I got into woodworking, was this shelf unit here. I don't know why it looks so dark in this picture, but see if I can move that over, get a better view. Probably should just put a light there, but you can see there, I organized my nail guns, some supplies up top there, batteries, other small supplies. I have a little Kaizen foam tray that I put all my router bits and drills in. And oh, hey dude, my son just came in. Oh, over here, dude, the camera here. Oh, it's my boy Ian, also known as Throathead. He appeared briefly in the chat. At the source, and then you know, I have an air filter as well, which actually that's tucked away because of the low ceilings. You see it's kind of tucked away right in there on the table. That's actually between the two chimney flues of the house. So here we go. Actually, while Ian's here, I think he wants to show you his 3D printer, right? All right, why don't you head on over? and I'll get the camera on you, dude. So I had to fix this 3D printer the other night. The filament broke and it was all jammed up in the tube. So let me lock this down again. Yeah, that's good. But anyway, yeah, Ian, why don't you explain what we're doing here with the 3D printer? You can let people see your face if you want.
But I'm ugly.
No, you're not. Stop saying that. All right, why don't you stand right to the printer there? You're out of frame there. There you go. All right, so tell the guys what we're doing with the 3D.
We're making these. We're making face masks. We're making face mask.
The shields, right?
Yeah, the shields. We're making face shields.
Yeah, we got about 12 or 13 printed. I hope to get about 20 done. Then maybe it's a simple print that if you use these along with the transparency papers from the old overhead projectors, for those of us old enough to remember that.
What?
So you do that with a 3-hole punch, the sheets, and then the band. That's just a pressure fit band that you can put on your head. So we're gonna hopefully get 20 of those printed this weekend, so we can donate those to an emergency department. So nice work, dude.
Thanks.
All right, we'll see ya. Your mom need you?
I think so.
All right, say bye.
Bye.
All right. Oh, leave the light on, dude. Please. Thank you. All right. Oh, anyway. All right, so back on the wood. We're gonna take a little walk here. Here's another point here where I gotta duck some more, and we'll start kind of in the middle of the room here. Yeah, middle of the room. So there, we see this is my. Oh, this is really dark, isn't it? You guys seeing that as a dark image? I'm not sure if I can fix that in here, but all right. Anyway, so you can see here, there's my joiner. And this side of the room has less ductwork, so it's a little easier to put the bigger machines on this side. So what I thought I'd do here is, let's spin this around. Yeah, a little shadow on the right. Okay, yeah. And excuse me. So as you can tell, the foundation's all fieldstone. I've been trying to frame out some of these wooden panel wall type things. That way I can make some more use. Like I can maybe start hanging up some jigs and make better use of the space. So let me see if I can do this without killing you guys here. So if I spin this this way, so that's on the right there. That's the main panel on the gray board there, and then the one that's on the wall I just framed, that's a sub panel I put in. That's dedicated for the shop. That way, if I need to make any adds or changes, that'll allows me to do that without having to affect excuse me, anyone else in the house. All right, and then keep on going. This is my Grizzly 15-inch planer. That is full of scraps from when I just built up that wall. So, but yeah, it's a 15-inch planer. That's the joiner's 8-inch. And if we keep moving this way, some storage shelves. That scroll saw, I yet to use it. That was my father's as well. But I want to get that set up and in use at some point once I think I need some new blades. There were some blades. I'm not sure where they are. I got to find them. And then, of course, center of most people's shops is the table saw. It's a little bit of a mess from doing the wall build here, but got the table saw, the outfeed table. I don't know why I waited a few years to build that, but it was one of those things where once I did, I'm like, why didn't I do that a lot sooner? So there's that, and then you can see off to the dust collector sits behind the outfeed table. And I keep my paints, some general household stuff on those shelves there. Continue to spin around. I got a little mini partition there with some paper, and I hang the table saw accessories there, some feather boards, spare blades, etc. Here you can see the other side of the air filter, and then finally my miter saw, which I'd like to. It's on one of those job site type stands. I'd like to actually do something a little more permanent, because one thing I've noticed is with the legs splay out like that, does potentially cause a bit of a tripping hazard. So I have to be careful about that. But and then that's a upgrade to the shop compressor. That used to live. I had an old compressor that went underneath the shelves, where like the router and the drills and everything were. Obviously, that guy won't fit underneath there. I may have to move that though. I may move it over closer to where the dust collector is, just because when I run it now, you can see like the motor's right up against the wall. So I try to back it out when I run it, but then it gets kind of in the way if I have to go back and forth. So I might find a new space for that. But yeah, that's pretty much my shop. I'll take you guys back over to the bench. We can just hang out for a little bit. Let's see, that there. Remote stabilize the imager. It's one thing I try to make sure it's not in the frame on many of my videos, but let me put the laptop down. But you probably notice in the pictures, there's a big honking beam there. So the bench is actually strategically placed underneath that. Granted, I can't put a lot of tall things there, but I really can't in this space anyway. So let's try to spin it this way. Sorry for making you guys dizzy. So that beam is off. Actually, you don't really see it in the videos because I strategically placed the camera that way. It's kind of funny how you can make a shot work when you have a lot of space challenges like that. But so yeah, that's pretty much the shop. It's kind of divided into two halves. Near where the 3D printer was, that there's a door near there. You probably saw that next to the freezer. That's where it goes out to my garage where I have my wood storage. So the flow is kind of like wood storage in the garage all the way through the shop. I usually put it on top of the planer to acclimate to the shop environment before I start milling it. So yeah, so that's a shop tour. And you got anything you guys want to ask or just chat about? Doesn't have to be shop tour related. I kind of wanted to just do this just to kind of hang out and have some fun and get a little distraction from things of late. So just chat away. Actually, if you guys want to hear a story, you guys still hear me okay? I just want to make sure the audio didn't cut out or anything. No, it's fine. Okay. Oh, Josh, I'm not sure if you meant it's fine, like the picture when I asked that before, or if it's the audio. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully the audio is still good. I'll tell you a story about the plate there. That's the plate I have now, but the former owner of that plate, tournament, he just didn't want them as a, yeah, I guess he just didn't want to pay vanity plate prices or whatever the registration fee is. And then he gave it away. So someone tagged me as the current owner in his post. So we chatted, and turns out he had his front and back plates. And then I don't know if you guys are familiar with Derek from Malden, but he's been wanting that plate, but I ended up getting it with a. It was like just a funny chain of events where the plate freed up, and I got it. And all along he had wanted it. So he was like, "Oh man, yeah." So he gave each of us one of the plates. So Derek has one in his shop, and then I have this one here. And then fast forward a year plus, and there was a new person starting at my workplace, and she said to me, "Oh, you noticed on the plate registry, because we have a handful of parking spots that we're allowed to park in. If for those that drive, I usually take the train, but she said that oh yeah, I saw you like that plate, that you had that plate." And he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah." And we chatted for a minute, and didn't. So, and she went off to do her thing, and then we got to chatting again. She goes, "Oh yeah, my stepdad had that plate, and he gave it away on Instagram." So it's kind of funny. The person who had that plate, I now work with his stepdaughter. So funny story there. All right. So what do you guys think? You want to? Think we want to wrap it up, or do you want to chat anymore? I think it's just us three right now. I don't think I've seen the. All right. All right. I'm not seeing anything new in the chat, so I think that is it, right? If you guys want to just hang out and chat or do anything, otherwise I'll go ahead and wrap up. All right. All right. Well, listen. You guys stay safe. Have fun. No, it's not exactly fun being stuck at home or out for just the essentials, but still go outside and go in your yard and maybe go for a walk around the block. So keep your 6 feet, and thanks for stopping in, and catch you maybe next time. All right, take it easy.